Hey guys, Crew of Blind Wave, I'm Eric.
I'm Shane.
I'm Aaron.
And we are watching the finale to Season 2 of Star Wars Rebels.
I feel like it went really fast.
It went, well, there's not a whole lot of episodes.
Kind of
Yeah.
makes you sad, but I heard it's supposed to be a good one.
We'll see. Me and Shane know a couple things from that one mid-season trailer that we still have not yet seen. Aaron has not seen those things. So we'll be able to get viewpoints of people that have already seen some stuff, and people that haven't seen anything, like Aaron. It's going to be good.
I feel like you guys are holding it over me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's stuff coming, there's stuff.
I'm super excited.
We're very excited. I mean, Shane's going to be baking cakes or something.
Yep,
He's
well,
done.
I think I
He's got
wish
his
something
Los
that would
Pollos chicken.
Yeah.
As a recap, all we're going to say is that a lot of stuff has happened this season. They've been collecting some rebels, and Kanan, Ezra, and Ahsoka are going on a mission to a place called Malachor.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
One thing that I'm really looking forward to is if we get any kind of KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic mentions at all. Other than that, I won't say anything else.
I'm excited.
There's just some stuff. Let's watch the show. Someone hit the button. I'll do it.
I could have ordered you to take me along.
You don't exactly outrank me anymore.
In my book, experience outranks everything.
Then I definitely outrank you.
I'm pretty sure that's what they said when they first met.
Chopper, try to get a fix on its location.
What are these things? Look at these. Ooh, what?
What the?
Oh, no. It looks like a person there on the ground, doesn't it? Or like a statue or something?
People. Like Pompeii.
Like Pompeii, yeah.
Whoa, the ground looks scorched. Whoa, Kanan, look, a lightsaber. And another.
Ooh.
Dude, it's a crossblade. Oh, but it's broken. Dude, that's cool.
We saw that in the trailer.
Yep.
What's...
Oh,
Oh, there's someone moving.
Yep.
Oh, it's an
Inquisitors.
Inquisitor.
That's a new one.
Yep.
Ahsoka.
Oh, missiles. What?
Oh, that's a sweet looking effect.
Oh, no.
Jump up there like Obi-Wan did in The Phantom Menace.
Is that guy flying with that thing?
I don't know. Yes, he is. It's like a
I hate
helicopter.
that. I hate that. I hate it.
Dude, that's so cool. I wish it was a black saber.
It's a lightsaber helicopter.
Yeah.
Please put your weapon away. I mean you no harm.
Yoda.
My ship crashed. I'm trapped, marooned. I've had to scrounge and scrape to survive. But I'm too old. I need help to open the door.
I don't trust this guy.
Call me Old Master. And you?
Call me Jabba.
Come then. Jabba.
He always goes by Jabba.
Yeah.
Oh,
shit. Chopper. He's gonna keep him from escaping. Chopper.
Don't let him get his frisbee.
Destroy that thing.
Chopper, sometimes you do it right.
I don't trust this guy. I feel like he's the bigger danger than the Inquisitor is.
At its heart, our prize.
Look, he's trying to trick him like Palpatine did.
You're not very trustworthy, this Zabrak.
Too heavy. Your passions give you strength, and through strength you gain power. You have seen it. You feel it. You must break your chains.
Straight up there, yeah.
Unless you take risks, do what must be done. There will always be limits to your abilities. I once had a real name. So long ago, I don't remember. Now I am called Maul.
What?
You didn't know that was Maul?
Man, I
the
wasn't
hell you don't know
expecting
that?
it to be him. He has real legs, doesn't he?
Oh, no, we can't see his
we
bare
can't see
legs.
him.
You better not just take the pyramid. Okay, good. Yeah, he just wants the pyramid, huh?
No.
I thought he was just after that.
You were wise to trust me.
I think he thought about it.
Hey, what are you laughing at?
Oh, the other ones.
I hate those things.
I know you do. I'm not a fan of it, honestly.
Give it to me. I will show you.
It was a very Palpatine moment.
Give it to me. I'm not sure what to think of them. You know what I mean?
We'll find out.
Ezra! Kanan! Ahsoka! I brought help!
Oh.
Maul.
Oh.
The shadow.
What fun!
What fun.
So, the rumors are true. Darth Maul lives.
Formerly Darth. Now just Maul.
Ezra, step away from him.
Kanan, I swear he's on our side.
Perhaps my actions will speak louder than words.
Oh, he's
he's
got
a
his
double
double
blader.
back. Oh. Just let him do it. Let him do his thing.
He's using that stick still, too.
He's so much better than you.
Even though he's only half a man. Yeah, they're all working together.
Fall back.
Look like this damn pink Pikmin in Pikmin 3.
You okay riding with Grandpa?
I'll be fine.
Grandpa, he's old now.
Yeah.
He's older than Obi-Wan, right?
He's around Obi-Wan's age.
Maul sees what I could be. You don't.
Oh, Ezra.
He'll say anything to get what he wants. Look out!
Oh. Oh, dang it. Come on, Kanan. Ooh, what the?
What's that?
Jump over, cut him in half.
What does that possibly do? Oh my gosh. Quit! Why did he have a spinny thing on his saber when his saber is a spinny saber?
For closeness.
Eric! Fucking with me? Guys, I got a bad feeling about this stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Don't say that.
Oh.
Strike her down! You want to end this? Finish her!
I can't!
Good. Maul killer. Oh!
No, take her saber, freaking fly up there.
You hold on to him.
Going on.
Oh!
Dang.
There's like green flashes. You guys see that? Weird.
Ooh, look, there you go.
Good. Oh, fifth brother!
Goodbye.
Say bye.
Who is this guy?
Like an eighth cousin or something? I don't know.
That's cool, I like that.
Oh, we still fly with that? Yeah! Yeah, fired! Oh, that's so worth it.
Where's Ezra?
You mean my apprentice?
No!
What?
Is Kanan blind?
I hope not.
Yeah, I don't want to be blind.
He's like Ram Coda from...
Yeah, I was thinking that
Little
too,
Pup
from
from
the Force...
Force I can't talk.
Unleashed.
Dude, I can't talk. You can't feel that your master's been hurt? Dark side. Shit.
Clouds everything.
Yeah. Hey. That's a temple guard master,
Yeah.
look like.
If you want to finish our fight, you'll have to deal with him first.
He's Daredevil in it.
Dang it. Ooh.
Oh,
Oh shit, that can't be it.
he fell down worse than that.
Yeah. He's been through worse than that. Oh gosh.
I don't fear you.
Then you will die braver than most.
Sounds good. Oh, he's so good.
Dang it.
Oh, snap.
Ahsoka's on her way, though. Man, I like that saber.
Perhaps I was wrong.
It wouldn't be the first time. I was beginning to believe I knew who you were behind that mask. But it's impossible. My master could never be as vile as you.
Anakin Skywalker was weak. I destroyed him.
Then I will avenge his death.
Revenge is not the Jedi way.
I am no Jedi.
Oh, shit. Whoa.
It takes a master and an apprentice.
Oh, he's holding his hand. I don't want Ahsoka to die.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Oh.
Oh, shoot.
Oh! He took his mask.
Ahsoka.
Anakin. I won't leave you. Not this time.
Then you will die.
That's Mallory. Oh no!
Jesus.
Oh my gosh. Inquisitorship? It's the same out. Oh, come on, don't do it. Wait, was that a glow on his eyes? Was that glowy eyes?
It looked like...
Go back. A little bit more, because I thought I saw Ahsoka in that
Me
cavern.
too.
You mean the little light in the cave, right?
Yeah. I thought I saw two, like, head tails.
Me too.
So Maul...
Small escape to the Inquisitor ship.
Yeah. Okay, see right there, that's Ahsoka.
I mean, is it her two sabers right there? Is that what that is?
No, it looks like it's just her profile. Like there's light on the right side of her, and shadow. She's walking in.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just her walking into a giant triangle cavern.
Following her knee. Oh, I'm going downstairs.
Okay.
So she's just still there somewhere? Oh, they go red Sith.
Do they, or is that the glow of the holocron?
I mean, regardless, he's opening a holocron and only a Sith can open a Sith holocron.
Yeah. I feel like the music right at the end there didn't match the... Like, he's opening a Sith holocron.
First of all, there's no KOTOR stuff.
Whose voice was that coming out of the Sith holocron?
woman's
Because
voice?
it kind of sounded like the inflection that Darth Treya had in KOTOR 2. And she was, she was at Malachor.
Yeah.
She's the final battle on Malachor.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of sounded like her a little bit. I don't know if it is. I mean, there's no confirmation either way.
Could be maybe be a nod.
Yeah.
Conversation with Rex and Ahsoka in the beginning, where he said about the experience.
Yeah.
And then she said, "Well, then I have more experience than you." I'm like, what has she been doing? Like,
Well, she's Fulcrum.
I just wonder what else she's been doing that she would have more experience than what
I don't know.
Rex had. You know what I mean?
Well, Rex spent the last 15 years on a planet hiding. She's been spending the last 15 years organizing the rebellion. He was only in the Clone War for 3 years. But I believe that kind of matches whenever they first met in Clone Wars. Because if I remember correctly, there's a line where she's like, well, technically, because I'm a Jedi, I outrank you.
Yeah.
And he's like, if we're talking about experience, kid, I outrank you.
Yeah.
And they flipped that around here.
Yeah.
Which made me think, well, she's going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she didn't die, I don't think.
I don't think so. I mean, it still showed her, unless she was like a Force ghost type of thing,
No.
stuck on Malachor.
No, she's there, but she's not available to the rebellion now. I don't know what happened. The thing blew up. I'm like, well, obviously,
And Vader can't die.
they're not dead because Vader can't die. And then he got out of the rubble when she wasn't there. And I'm like, well, crap. And then they showed her just walking down some steps. Did you think that Maul? I mean, I guess you never. Did you guys ever play Jedi Outcasts?
No.
The game. Maul looked exactly like a Reborn. A Reborn were these like dark siders that you fought, and they had just like a hood, and then they'd have like a really skin tight like long sleeve shirt, kind of thing. Like his profile looked like a Reborn from that game. It was really cool. But Aaron, you didn't immediately think it was Maul?
I mean, I didn't expect him to be there for any reason. I wrote down Sith used me, and I was like, I put Maul.
Yeah.
I also thought of like his brother because he was really used, but he's died.
Well, he said that they killed my brother.
So
yeah,
like,
remember?
Yeah, so like with all that, but I was like, maybe they just did that with a lot of like Zabraks or something. You know, I don't know. But
they killed the brothers.
I mean, in the trailer, all we saw was "Call me old master." Me and Shane immediately we knew it was Sam Witwer saying it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, cheers. To me, I just didn't expect him to be there.
But you were like, "Who is that Zabrak?" And I'm like, "Look at Shane."
I'm like, "It's a Zabrak, right? Like, look, right."
I'll tell you what, I love the whole when Ezra found Maul and Maul was like Yoda. He's like, "I mean you no harm." Just like Yoda says to Luke, he plays this harmless guy leading him somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just like Yoda was leading him somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I truly didn't think that Maul was gonna be like, "Oh, he's good now," but until they got to the point where they're like, "Oh, he's good now," you know, and then I'm like, I should have known better.
I wrote Maul good
because there's no. I'm thinking like, there's no way this is anything here's true. He's using them for something.
It's like, what if he joins the rebellion?
But then they got to the point where I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm an asshole for thinking that, and then I'm an asshole for not. You know?
Yeah.
I was waiting for something to happen with Ezra because the Jedi Temple they had on Lothal, the Jedi were able to get in. They used their Force, whatever, and got in and everything.
Yeah, but
and then when the Sith came, they had to like force it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they couldn't just like open it normally. But then to get into the Sith Temple, to get down there, like, Ezra just touched something and it just opened up for him.
Well,
you
that's
know?
to get down
and
to the second
level.
level.
Then to get to the temple itself too.
They had to have two.
Yeah,
like
but
a
I don't
master
know.
and an apprentice.
Yeah, but I mean, could that have just been Jedi then, just doing that? Because all it was lifting rocks.
We really don't know. I mean,
but,
they never got into it.
But would the stone have reacted to Ezra touching it to let them down into the underground area, or like Ahsoka?
Oh,
or was it because it was Ezra touching it?
Because it was Ezra.
Yeah.
Because like it did that, he touched it and there's the red stuff and it broke.
It did do the red stuff, and remember on Lothal when the Inquisitor tried to get in, it was the red stuff instead of the other colored stuff when the Jedi did it. That could hold some water.
Yeah. I just wonder if it had like I was just like, Ezra's got some dark in him, that's why I did that. And, and then at the end they did a little tie up with that too.
I think there was a reason they didn't show the other Inquisitor what he looked like under his helmet.
Probably because he lived. I saw the other two clearly die. He's gonna live, I'm sure.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, we had how many? 3 people fall that same fall?
Yeah, there's a lot of falls.
Right?
Yeah. 2
of them we know survived it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing we gotta know here is that, because, you know, Maul was trained by Palpatine, and you hear a little bit of Palpatine in Maul, understanding the great unknown, just like he tells Anakin in Revenge of the Sith or in the opera scene, do what must be done, just like Palpatine.
Can we talk about the flying thing?
About it. It was awesome.
It's this. I can't believe they did this. I can't believe they've done this. I really can't.
Filoni falls down.
Well, I mean,
what have you done?
I mean, I know it's funny because I'm so mad, but what do you guys truly think about this?
I thought it was kind of dumb, but it didn't bother me like it's bothering you.
It was silly, and then sometimes I'm just like, they're using it too much.
I mean,
you know?
Then you see him flying up.
I thought, it's like they were trying to mess with me.
The first time it happened, I thought like, okay, it's like a force jump thing, and it just happens to be there, and it kind of looks like it. But then the fact that they're just like
broken. Yeah, but then it broke and it couldn't do anything with it. You know?
It's like they just thought this shit up the episode before this.
It's like Dave Filoni watches our reactions and saw that out the entire season. I'm like, man, I don't like those Inquisitor things. And he's like, he's not gonna like this.
With his cowboy hat.
I mean,
oh my gosh,
okay,
I'm sorry,
Eric,
guys, but it didn't ruin the episode for me.
The episode's like the greatest episode.
It was an amazing episode, but I could not take that seriously.
So Eric,
if I saw that in a Star Wars movie, I would.
In our next lightsaber fight, can I have one of those,
No.
or can I have a black saber?
You can't have either.
No, you gotta give me one.
Well, then you can do the effects there, buddy.
Okay, so I can get a black saber?
You can do if you can do
Or
the
get a
effect.
spinny
You
one?
should do. You do it.
I'll get both. I'll get one of the spinny ones and a black
I'll
saber.
write the stories.
A black spinny one.
A black spinny saber.
Oh my God.
It makes that sound too.
This stupid flying.
And I want a saw blade on it.
Okay. All right. Why? When you have a spinny lightsaber and you're this far away from your person, it's like, you know what? You know what this calls for? My shorter range saw blade that spinnies, and then I'm gonna hit him. He could have had the lightsaber and went, yeah. But instead, he's like, no, draw this out. Let's make this cool so I can tell people back at the base, hey, I did this fucking thing. You remember that useless thing that you put in here? I used it! And he's like,
here's the thing. I can imagine practical applications do it when you're close range fighting, you're locked up, you turn it on.
Mm-hmm. That's possible.
No, he had to turn the saber off to activate it. Like, he turned the saber off and the things popped out.
Did he have to turn it off, though? Or did he do it that way?
Yeah.
Is it like Ezra's shooting gun thing where you can either have the saber or the shooting gun?
We have no idea what it's like.
Exactly.
I can think of practical.
Okay, yeah, exactly. We have no idea. You can think of some practical uses, but we have no idea. So you can't use. Yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't allow it in my films. You can make your own, but I'm talking about the actual pragmatic utilization of that function. What was the advantage?
During that scene, I don't know.
Intimidation.
During that scene, I don't know. But
Intimidate? He's gonna intimidate the guy he's about to kill?
Didn't he want the crystal or the holocron he had?
What, he gotta cut it out of his concrete fingers?
Yeah.
Just stab him, fly your ass down there, and pick it up.
It's a lot of work.
I'm sorry. Those two things are the only problems I have this episode.
Okay.
That's it. All right. They're huge. I hate them. I hate them so much. But that's all I had. All right. Let's go back to happier things.
Old tongue.
Yeah, I wrote that as well.
Have you ever heard old tongue before?
Never in the Star Wars universe, really.
It's an old tongue. I kind of recognize a few words. Something like that, right?
I mean, if it's a Sith temple, why would Ahsoka recognize anything?
Shit, I don't know.
Is it like an old Sith language?
During this 15 years of her training.
Is that what it was? Like an old Sith language, maybe?
Something before basic.
Yeah.
Is it called basic still?
I don't know. Anthony and I had done the very first episode a while back, and in that, him and I talked about how Kanan kind of resembled General Coda from The Force Unleashed.
He's like Kyle Katarn and Ram Coda together now.
And with Force Unleashed not being a thing anymore, I think that's kind of the route they're taking him in, you know?
So does Ezra Starkiller?
Maybe. Which, if that's the case, maybe he becomes a Vader apprentice if they go too far into that kind of storyline.
And Maul's like a player now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if this ties in with like that kind of stuff and he's run away, he could easily show up in like an Obi-Wan standalone movie, you know? I
was so worried for Ezra, Kanan, Ahsoka, Maul, Vader. I wasn't really worried for Vader, but like for those three people, I was so worried. And none of them died. But, blinded. Kanan's blind.
Blind as shit.
Blinded.
I'd hate to be blind.
Ezra, Dark Side.
Let's change the name from Blind Wave to Sea Wave.
Sea Wave. It's in the sea. Waves.
Sea Wave.
Blinded. Dark Side. Ezra. Ahsoka. Stuck in she's lost in a hall.
Walking down some stairs.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying, like, I was so worried for everybody.
Oh.
And, like, I feel like... Did you guys feel like we should have lost someone? I mean, a part of me almost wishes that Ahsoka kind of died because I would have been more emotional.
I didn't want her to die this season because they just brought her back at the beginning of the season, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't have her the full first season until, like, the very end.
Yeah.
And to bring her back into this, and then just to kill her in the one season. Like, okay, we had her for one season, she's gone.
I think Vader's the one that needs to kill her.
Next season would be good. I think maybe.
But it'd be nice to have some Palpatine Vader scenes where he's obsessively looking for Ahsoka.
Well, did you hear when Vader said it was foretold that you would be here?
Yeah.
And he talked about his master right after. Like, did Palpatine say that was going to happen?
Maybe.
He's usually the guy that's looking in the future.
I don't think anyone else is foretelling shit. Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, Vader could, I guess, but he wouldn't say that, like...
Well, he had Force prophecy.
It was foretold by me.
This guy saw you would be here.
I figured you'd be here.
I thought the fight would look pretty good, too. Felt like Vader, and she felt like Ahsoka.
See, the thing I don't like with this is that anytime Vader shows up, I only worry about the other person, you know, because you can't worry about Vader dying. You know that can't be a thing.
You can't. I mean...
That's why, like, Darth Maul versus Vader would be really cool, with the exception of that there's no stakes for Vader.
I mean, to be fair, Aaron, though, like, he could, like, get his arms and legs chopped off and would never know.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he could be beaten. I don't want him to be beaten, but it could happen.
Yeah.
Like, if Ahsoka, like, took his legs off right there and left him again. Like,
he gets more burned.
Yeah.
For example, like, Darth Maul-Kanan fight, I like that more.
Yeah.
Because either one could die in this series right now,
Yeah.
you know? Just fighting against Vader, it's cool when he shows up, but I don't feel the same stakes when the other stuff happens.
I hear you.
I'm so glad that Darth Maul got his double-bladed lightsaber and went in there with all three Inquisitors and said, hey, your weapon is so stupid. Look what I can do. Look, I'm old. I'm old and I can do this.
My stuff don't spin, I make it spin.
He killed two of them, too.
Yeah, I know.
Well, he killed all three, actually. He killed all three. Huh.
There's enemy. Did you guys catch when he... Because I know that Sam Witwer likes to do this. He likes to put stuff like in...
He inflects
Palpatine. He inflects that, but he also will throw in lines, like from the Sith Code. I know that he put Sith Code stuff in whenever he was the son. He just kind of changed it up, and Dave Filoni's like, be careful with that. Don't be doing too much.
Yeah.
You know? But that's fine. But in here, he said something without remorse, is what he said. And he said it exactly like Qui-Gon's tone poem from Episode 1. Do you guys remember those commercials?
Yeah.
And there's one where Qui-Gon's like...
They were like 4
Yeah, he's like, maybe? It will be a hard life. One without reward, without remorse, without regret. And the way he said without remorse sounded exactly like Qui-Gon. I thought that was interesting.
I'd have to hear it again, but it wouldn't surprise me what we'll withdraw from that. We love Sam Witwer here, blindly.
We love him.
We love The Force Unleashed. We love everything Sam Witwer does.
Yeah, you should do more.
Speaking of love, Matt Lanner voice came out of Darth Vader.
Oh, God.
The voice of Anakin from the Clone Wars came out of Darth Vader, and it was matched with James Earl Jones' voice. I mean, how...
It was matched?
Like, you could hear both of them at the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, how validating as a Star Wars voice actor that your voice is matched with James Earl Jones.
Wow.
I was wondering if they used him, because, like, whenever, like, I'm like, it kind of, to me, it sounds like Anakin from Clone Wars.
It's Matt Lanner.
But I'm like,
well, shit, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe
it was definitely Matt Lanner.
I mean, when she came out, sneaking behind him, you know, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? I thought he was going to stab himself through the chest and stab her. Like that one Maul comic.
Yeah, myself.
I'm slightly sad that we didn't get a Maul versus Vader.
I think we will.
But we can.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he lost to a blind Kanan. He ain't going to be able to beat Vader.
He just fell. He tripped. He tripped off.
And he didn't have a little helicopter thing. So.
Yeah, he didn't have the helicopter thing. He survived much worse. Yeah. And we know he survived.
He can survive. I'm not saying he can't survive. I'm just saying I don't think we know he can't.
Well, I just foresee it, Ern. Yeah. That's pretty much all I have, guys. This is the final episode. Oh. So, and there was a lot to talk about still. So, I think that we do a Q&A show. Yeah. Maybe next week or 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
For anybody that hasn't seen those, what that means is that you can go down in the comments below, put your questions, your comments, your theories, anything you want to talk about with us down there. Mark them with Q&A, and we're going to talk about it. Maybe not next week, maybe the week after, so we can collect our thoughts a little bit. And that's going to be a lot of fun. I thought another thing, too, is maybe each of us say something that you're looking forward to next season. Like, what's something that you anticipate or you want to change or something like that? Change up. I can go first. I want to change the blurriness of lightsabers.
Blurriness?
Okay.
Blurriness doesn't bother me.
I'm just saying, was there a couple shots that you guys saw that, like, everything would dim down and then the lightsabers were, like... Did you guys notice those shots?
No.
There's a couple of shots where, like, everything, like, just for one angle, things got really dark and the lightsabers were, like, so unvibrant. It, like, disgusted me.
The only thing with the sabers that bother me is that stupid weird curve thing that happens.
They do the curve.
I hate that.
That's another thing, Aaron. They do the curve in one shot, and then the next shot they do the motion blur. Like, pick one. They both suck, but pick one of them. But I would definitely fix that. I don't even mind the really thin blade. I'm
okay with a thin blade.
I don't mind that at all.
I just don't like the curve.
But I hate how unviolent those lightsabers look.
Yeah.
They look like flashlights when they're spinning. It does not look good.
Yeah, I hear you.
I mean, I know there's going to be like this fat guy thinking he knows what looks good. I'm like, I know. But for me, they look like shit, and I want people to change that. just don't put the transparency on it. You literally have to make them look bad when you do this. Just don't do that.
All right, for me,
that's me.
I'm looking forward to seeing some Vader Ahsoka aftermath. Like, I would like to see some interactions with Palpatine and Vader. We actually see Palpatine. I think it's time, season 3, to bring Palpatine in here a little bit.
Not too much, but yes, I like to see that.
Just like we do Vader, just a little bit of it. But honestly, we might see a little more Vader and Ahsoka now, maybe. Since they held him back completely for the first. And
we'll see. We just don't know what's happening with Ahsoka.
Yeah, where those steps are to, or what she's doing. She's going to hide there.
And they think that she's dead.
She could just hide there like Maul was, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe she's sticking around to learn more about the Sith and how to bring him back.
Maybe. I think it'd be fun to see Obi-Wan. That's what I'd like to see.
Yeah.
Like, with her knowing Anakin and this stuff, if she went and searched for Obi-Wan, if she thought that Obi-Wan's still alive for any reason.
True.
That might be kind of neat if we saw Ahsoka meeting up with Obi-Wan. Even if she just went there to kind of get his advice. She's like, I need to turn back.
What happened to him.
And Obi-Wan's like, he's not coming back, you know? Yeah. Or like, he's gone, or, you know, whatever. That would just be cool. Just have one shot, or, you know, maybe she meditates and talks to him like they did with Yoda and stuff, you know?
Anakin, Padme died because of him, and he couldn't do anything about it. And then in Return of the Jedi, Luke is going to die because of him, and he does something about it. There could be a moment in here where we could have a Ahsoka, Vader, Emperor scene where he fails to act to save his kid.
Yeah.
You know?
His apprentice.
Yeah. Like his son, his daughter, like in Ahsoka.
Yeah.
And then, then we can have some great videos of people, putting all that stuff together and be like,
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys, that's everything. Like we said, we're going to maybe try to do that Q&A show. So look out for that. And that's it. Awesome season of Star Wars Rebels.
Yep,
Can't wait for more.
Yeah.
Even though people will probably be like, Eric's such a, Eric's too nitpicky. I mean, I still loved it.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys are going to blindwave.net where you can see all
the
of
only
the
blind
stuff.
wave.
The only blind where you can see everything about Blind Wave. Go down in the description below where you can find all of our links to our social media. You guys got to hit that subscribe button. You have to hit the like button. And you got to come back next video. I'm Eric.
I'm Shane.
I'm Aaron.
Hit the button.